Okay, so I had a lot of little tiny things I needed to attend to. Number one, I opened up all these bills that have the franchise name of my all caps name. And so I'm thinking, I should probably go to each one of them and look up the indentured trustee. Because I've already tried the CFO. I've tried the registered agent. I've tried the trustee of the company, but I never went through with doing the indentured trustee of the bank that's behind the company. Didn't get that list, but now I have the list and it's in reconnaissance study group. The problem is that you still need to know who your indentured trustee is for your company. Even if you had a long list with all those ones, because there's going to be like, New York Mellon Bank, like 4 of them or something. So you got to know which one is the one that you're supposed to do with your company. I wanted to mention I have some books here. I'm trying to read these. They're great. This one's called Be the One to Execute Your Trust, David Robinson. Easy read. Just wish I would spend more time reading it. Now, this is heavy. A treatise on the law of liens, common law, statutory, equitable, and maritime. From 1832 to 1909, Jones. This thing is gigantic and it looks so boring. Statutory liens and their priority. Hey. Landlord liens for rent. What else do they have in here? Partnership liens. Seller's right of stoppage in transit. Mode of exercising the right. During what time goods are in transit? Seller's right of stoppage in transit. Warehouseman and wharfingers liens. Voluntary surrender of possession. Waiver of liens. Enforcement. Remedies for the enforcement of liens at law and inequity. I'm going to have to read some of this stuff in here. Like maybe give me something so I can mark it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, looks like I got it. Get a piece of paper, stick it in there, boink. Yeah, I'm going to have to read some of this stuff. Ooh, at law and inequity. Remedies for the enforcement of liens. Whoa. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know. Then I also have another one. Estate and Trust Administration for Dummies. Can get that. I don't want to say the devil's name. Remedies, 4th edition. Examples and explanation. Then there's this Gilbert law summaries, legal research, writing, and analysis. This is a lot of stuff to read, Like, it's either go crazy or go curly, and I just decided to go curly. And there's other books that we can read too, but yes, they're boring. You know what I'm saying? And hey, wouldn't it be more fun to just, go walk your dog, ride a bike, stuff like that? I'd rather, you know? All right. What I need to do, screen sharing is paused. Okay. I think I need to go on the sec.gov. Let's do that. Stop share. Your screen sharing is paused. Okay. Let me try that again. Share the screen. Let's try this. All right. So where I left off the last time I was looking at the indentured trustee thing, you go to the sec.gov. Now, mind you, this is pretty far removed from the actual company that is sending you and selling you on the fact that they're using your, what is it called? You know, franchise, like Chuck E. Cheese. They're using your name as a franchise, like McDonald's and stuff. So, yeah, because there's some type of a charter. And, well, I don't exactly know how it all goes down, but the company is incorporated with the state. There is a charter. There is a bank involved. The bank is behind the company. So we're going to find out what the deal is. But first, we got to go to filings. Now, we want to search for the company filing, but let me just see. Oh, I think in the past, I have done filings and forms, or company filing search is what I did. All right. Feeling a little nasal. All right. So, how am I supposed to do this? Let me see. Well, I guess you just put in the one that you're looking for. Okay. And then you search. Whoop. What is it? Want to make sure you get the right one. Oh, investor.gov. Hey, you might want to look at that part, right? Hang on a second. Let me just see. Yeah. Hey, investor toolkit is on. All right. Yeah. Uh-huh. In the past, I was told about the prospectus. Then I was also told about the 10K and 8K. But I remember investor resources before you invest, investor.com. Yeah. Trying to remember the T1. How do we do that? Let me see. Let me just go here for a second. 10K. Just gonna go there. I really wanted to do that T1 and I couldn't remember how to get there. I think you're supposed to do that one first, but I want to make sure I go to the right company, right? So that's why I decided to go with the company first. All right, so you're supposed to pick the 10K and let's see what happens. All right, so, up here on the top, move this thing out of the way. Move this thing out of the way. All right, search the facts. Let's just see T1. Let's see if I could do it. T1. Because we want to find the trustee. All right, am I doing it? I don't know. Am I doing it? Let me move my little face here. No, okay. How about investor? What did we do? I'll try indentured trustee. I remember the last time I did this, I did Command F. Let's try that. All right, hang on. Command F. Is that what it was? Yeah. Begins with trustee. Yeah. Now there's an indenture right up here. Indenture between SCE Recovery Funding, and the Bank of New York Mellon Trust Company, NA, including the forms of the bonds. Okay. Incorporated by reference to Exhibit 4.1. Oh, yeah. To the SCE. Okay. Should we try that? Gotta pick the right one here. So I'm gonna go with that one. Let's do it. Hey, incorporation by reference of Trust Indenture Act. I remember the last time I did this, I went all the way down to, what was it? We're looking for indentured trustee. Hey, there's the satisfaction and discharge of indenture 4.01. Now that sounds good. Hey, the rights of indentured trustee, individual rights of indentured trustee, indentured trustee disclaimer, replacement of indentured trustee, successor indenture. Okay. I kind of like this 3 point, where was it? Oh, 4.01, satisfaction and discharge of indenture. Does that sound? Repayment of monies held by paying agent. Oh, rescission and annulment. Interesting. Let's try the 4.010, man. Yeah. Everybody wants what? Yeah. Okay, so yes, we have been busy. That we have. Okay. Do I just click on this thing? Hang on a second. Let me just see if I could click on it. I don't think so. Wish I could, but okay, so see this little thing here on the side? We're gonna go all the way down to 4 point, the recovery bonds now. Like, I don't think I'm gonna put the bill on a bond paper. Why? Because they already got paid. So I'm not gonna give them a bond. I'm just gonna send the actual statement with a stamp and, you know, that stamp 328.5 stamp. And then the other stamps, like post office stamps of $1, maybe $2. All right, here we go. Should be around here somewhere. Did I skip it? Is easy? Where's those people's names? All right, so we're looking for the indentured trustee. Yeah, it's been a little while, but look, collection of indebtedness and suits for enforcement by indenture trustee. No, I don't think that sounds right. But I think we need to send something. I don't know. Let's see. Duties of indenture trustee. Okay. As you can see, I am just throwing this up there to see what you would have to do too. You know, it's not like I've already done all this, boom, boom, boom. Well, okay, one time I did, and I wasn't recording it. And you know what? I did do T1. I put that T1 and it went right to it. So, but here I'm seeing forms and documents delivered to indenture trustee, section 10.02. In any case where several matters are required, hey, to be certified by or covered by an opinion of any specified person, it is not necessary that all such matters be certified by or covered by the opinion of only one such person, or that they be so certified or covered by only one document. But one such person may certify or give an opinion with respect to some matters, and one or more, okay, I don't think this is responsible officer of the issuer. Acts of holders, that's us. Any request, demand, authorization, direction, notice, consent, waiver, or other action provided by this indenture to be given or taken by holders may be embodied in and evidenced by one or more instruments of substantially similar tenor, signed by such holders in person or by agents duly appointed in writing. And except as herein otherwise expressly provided, such action shall become effective when such instrument or instruments are delivered to the indentured trustee. Hey, it says it right here in section 10.03, acts of holders. And where it is hereby expressly required to the issuer, such instrument or instruments and the action embodied therein and evidenced thereby are herein sometimes referred to as the act of the holders signing such instrument or instruments, proof of execution of any such instrument or of a writing appointing any such agent shall be sufficient for any purpose. Okay, that sounds kind of good right there. But let me see. I gotta find these people. Yes, we got the list. But the thing is, you gotta know which one it is. What's this stuff right here? Standard & Poor's Ratings Group. Structured Credit Surveillance. 55 Water Street, New York, New York. 10041. Telephone number 212-438-8991. Then there's an email. Fitch to Fitch Ratings. Whoa, I'm hearing a noise outside. That was a loud boom, man. There might have been an earthquake earlier, because this place was definitely rocking here just for a little bit. All right, getting down, here we go. SCE recovery funding, no, we don't want that one. But what do we got over here? Notary Public, no, that's not the one either. Darn it. Okay, I gotta go a little faster. I gotta go faster. I really want this to be smooth here, like just boom, boom, boom. I don't want to be on here all night long. All right, what do we got here? See how these indenture trustee certificate of authentication, there's nobody's names on it. What up with that? A tranche. This is one of the tranche recovery bonds. Okay, I'm not seeing anybody's name on there. That's weird, don't you think? Don't you think that's strange? Okay, and there's nobody's name on that one either. Tranche. Form of tranche recovery bond. Okay. The dogs are barking out there. I can feel rumbling. I hear rumbling. What's going on? There's some kind of a rocket going on? Dang. You hear the dog outside? Thank God my dog isn't freaking out right now. Okay. This didn't get me anywhere. So I'm going to go up to the top. I'm going to go back. I'm trying it again. See, it says indenture. This is the one I want. The Bank of New York Mellon Trust Company, N.A., as indenture trustee and securities intermediary. But where's the person? Hey, CUSIP number, looky there. On page 13, CUSIP number. Whoa, will they do like a CUSIP back tracing or what's the deal? Got the CUSIP number. Let me just look at page 13 because I'm curious here. Trust Indenture Act. Okay. Where's this? Hey, recitals. I remember this. Yeah, I did go and buy the bond paper. It was kind of expensive, like 26 bucks or something like that. But I have a feeling I'm not going to do that. Some people have sent in their bills, the statements, without putting it on bond paper. I could probably get my money back for that. Or I could just go with American Express and just, talk to their indenture trustee. I need to give them a call. I need to do like this securities call. Oh, I passed page 13, darn it. Let me see. Here we go. Oh, wait, 11. Here it is. What was I looking for on page 13? Indenture trustee. CUSIP number. The issuer in issuing any recovery bonds may use a CUSIP number, and if so, use the indenture trustee shall use the CUSIP number provided to it by the issuer and any notices to the holders thereof as a convenience to such holders, provided that any such notice may state that no representation is made as to the correctness or accuracy of the CUSIP number printed in the notice on the recovery bonds. Okay, I don't know. So, found out that they're using our name as a franchise, like Chuck E. Cheese or something, So your name is being turned into an ovation as a franchise. Yep. So I see with the report on assessment compliance with service criteria for asset-backed issuers for the Bank of New York Mellon Trust Company, NA, as indenture trustee. This is 33.2. Let me click on that, I guess. Let me see, wait. Asset-backed securities. Servicer compliance statement. I'm going to click on it. This is a report on assessment. Hey, now we got somewhere. Yeah. Okay, I've been here before because I remember that name. Antonio Portuondo. The Bank of New York Mellon Trust Company, NA. All right. Don't know if that's the dude. There isn't any address here. That's what I'm saying. So when I got the list, I don't see that guy. It says dated February 28th, 2023. I don't see Antonio Portuondo on that list. Yeah. And I don't see an actual address where to send. So this is the problemo. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I want to make sure I'm not doing something stupid. I don't want to waste my money, It's expensive to send this stuff registered mail. So, yeah, don't see it. All right. Okay. Now, this is what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to need to go on Facebook. Let's see. I might not be sharing. Oh, this light is like right in my face. Can't see. All right. All right, cool. Hey, look at all those people. Neat. Cool. Oh, see, that's a distraction. That's what's so difficult. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to move my face somewhere. This way I can get on here. Okay. Now we're going to do this. Gonna go up here. Here. All right, look. This is the one I want to do. Open says me. Hey, how do we open this thing up? We've got the indentured trustee list right here. How do I get this full? Sometimes I'm just saying. Open says me. How do I get it? Open. Open in Messenger. Okay, let's try it. All right. So what we have up here is that list. Want to see it bigger? Command plus. Hey, let's do it bigger. Oh, there we go. This is that list right here. Okay. And I'm gonna need to somehow get up here, right here. Here is the list right here. Okay, come on, baby. Oh man, this is so difficult, I'm telling you. Yeah, what's so difficult? What is so difficult? To operate this thing. Just saying, it's crazy making. Just saying, get out of here. Get. Oh my gosh. All right, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Look, watch. I'm gonna have to grab all this stuff. Grab it. I don't know. Am I doing this right? Let's see. We'll find out. Grabbing this whole shebangy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Keep going. It's a list. It's bigger than 7 people. Oh my gosh. How long is this list? It's terribly long. Gee whiz. Look at that list. Uh, yo. This is not 7 people. Just saying stop. Okay. Oh, no, no. Command copy? I don't know. Did I do it right? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm saying. All right, stop share for a second. All right. I don't know if I did it right. I'm gonna need to somehow put that list somewhere, darn it. What do we do? Okay, look. No. All right, hang on. I'm gonna need to find some notes, like new notes, new folder, new notes or something, and see if I can Command V. Oh, okay, I did it, I guess. Let me see. Did I do it? Where is it? Whoa, I can barely even read it. What's the deal? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. It's really dark. Okay, hang on. All right. I gotta put this light on the computer. You know why? Because this thing is so dark. Watch, I show you. I'll show you in time. Like, watch. It's like almost invisible. That's what's so difficult about, not knowing how to do it all. I'm just saying, wish I did, but I don't. Can't say I do. What up with all this dark writing here? It's so dark. Can you even read all this stuff, you guys? This is crazy making. Anyways, I'm saying we got all this list here. This is the list, but it is so light. I mean, you can't even really make it out. Get real. Come on. This is like, it's not exactly organized, you know what I'm saying? So it says right here, indenture trustee. Hey, there we go. That's better. Maybe you guys can take a snapshot of this. Hey, that's even better. This is just part of it. See that? That's better. Okay, so that's better. That's good. All right, let's go over this for a second. Look at, there's no spaces. How are you going to make out who is what? Now, Alley Financial, hey, look it right there. Let's see. Oh, what happened? The Bank of New York Mellon, Latoya S. Elvin. Hey, look at that. So you could do something like this. Look. Sheesh. So let's say you had like a turned down credit from Alley Financial for a car or something. The Bank of New York Mellon is behind that. So you could send Latoya S. Elvin your, what's it called? Application, a copy of your application, and say, hey, I want the trustee thing to go on here. I'm going to do that. But how do you do that? You go Shift Command 4, you grab that, and you save it. Boop, and you save it on your desktop. So when you're ready to do that, you do that. Now that one was the easy one, okay? But this is crazy making. I don't even know why it's so dark like this. This is crazy. There's American First Finance. Like, seriously? This is insane. I don't know if it's got to do with this, hey, you smart people thing going on here. You're making it really difficult for me. Seriously. It's crazy. What kind of a thing? Oh, I've never seen anything like this. This is crazy. I grabbed it all, stuck it on here, and it's totally dark. But when I do like this thing, it's showing stuff. You see that? So here's the rest of that list. Take some snapshots of that one. Boop. But this is not organized very well. It's all running together. So here's another one for Bank of America, and the Bank of New York Mellon is behind Bank of America. Then there's this Austin Cap Bank. They got Computer Share Trust Company, Amy Thompson, agent for Wells Fargo. You know, that's the bad thing. You know, you're like waiting for a long time so that you can get this list, and look at how it's organized. It's not even bad. It's not good. Got Capital One right here. The bank behind Capital One is the Bank of New York Mellon, and here's that guy, DG Donovan. that I first was thinking, hey, that's the thing. Now, I kind of like this one because look at it is the Bank of New York Mellon, and it is in Los Angeles. Hey, look at that. There's an email. Wonder if I could email them and just say, hey, is this the place for, Southern California Edison? Because I don't really want to waste my money sending you a registered bill. I don't know. This kind of stuff is like crazy making. Why do they do this to us? Literally. Like, this is crazy right here. This is the list, and I have to highlight it so you guys can see it because it is black on my screen. That is crazy right there. All right, look. Take a snapshot of that one. Or you can just find me, ChaYah Shalom, on Facebook. I'll put you in the reconnaissance study group, and you can look at the list. Apparently, somebody had said there's only like 7, but it looks like there's a lot more than 7. Citizen Zone, the Bank of New York Mellon, the Bank of New York Mellon Trust Company, NA. I know, that's the lady right there in Chicago. There's a lot of this Bank of New York Mellon. I mean, I'd rather send it to Los Angeles than New York. It just doesn't make sense to me. But this right here, I'm just saying, this is from Mac Computer. I don't know why. I don't know why it copied like that. That's just really weird. Yeah, I did not take any computer classes in school, so it's just because I don't know how to do it. But I'm just saying. Okay, there, you could take another snapshot of that. There's more. But it's not really organized very well. Like, I know you don't want to make it like extra long, but gosh, like indentation, please. So you don't have them all running together. This is crazy making, man. JP Morgan Chase Bank card. Okay. Anyways, I still don't feel like I'm any further off than I was before. Hey, I like that they have some emails on here, but I'm just saying. Those are not the trustees that I think are my deal. I think that the only way, really, is that you got to go on the SEC. You just got to do that. So we're going to try it again. Let's try it again. Let me see. Share screen. All right, let me try it another way. So, let me open this up bigger. And let me Command plus, make it bigger. All right. I remember there was Command F. And then we get this little thing. All right, we're going to say indenture. Indenture trustee. Begins with indenture trustee. Done. Take me to your leader. Nope. That didn't work. Okay, let's try T1. Command F. We're going to go with T1. T1, let's try that. Let's see if something happens with that. Trustee 1, what does that mean? Yeah, I don't see it. Boy, oh boy, this is pretty wild. Okay, so from the other videos that we've had, we kind of explain why we do this. I'll just go over it for people who didn't see it. So we all need services, right? Like electricity, or your phone bill, or American Express, or credit cards, right? So when you apply for them, they make an account with your name and give you a number on the account, right? Okay, but that is not you because they did a novation on the name and it's all capitalized. Look at your credit card, look at your bill statements. Your name is in all caps. So that is the franchise that they're using. They asked you for the Social Security number, didn't they? Yes, they did. Why? Why'd they do that? Because they're using your name, my name, as a franchise, and it's being paid through the Treasury. They use a Social Security number and they go to the Federal Reserve window and they make money. That's how they're making money, because you and I are the living energy behind that name. But they are doing a little switcheroo by doing an novation on our name. A novation means that they're changing it a little bit to all caps, like a dead entity, like a corporation, like a partnership. And they become the equitable partner and get all the money twice. We pay them and the Treasury pays them. Well, we want to get equitable subrogation. We want the equity because we're the energy behind that name, right? Even though that account belongs to that company, they claim us as their shadow employee. Even in the courts, yep, that's what they're doing. So we're going to the company, we're looking up the Securities and Exchange. How come? Because there's a Securitization Act of 1934. You know, there's no money. It's not backed by gold or silver, so they do securities on all of our instruments. What's an instrument? Your application, your signature. They're doing actual securities on that. So this is how we find out. Like, you could look at the prospectus, you could look at their current reports, but the reason why we were going to the 10K, I really want to go to, I want to find the T1. Let me see if I can go back for a second. Let me go back. Yeah, let me just start from the beginning of, you know, this. Let me see, up here on this little thing, I'm going to go with T1. I don't know. I'm just doing investors something. Oh, there it is. Okay, move my face. Move my face. All right, so here we go. Bitcoin, huh? Latest S1 filings received and processed at the SEC. Okay. So Form T1, what's that? I don't know. Let me see. Well, let's see what S1? No, that's not the same as T1. Form T1, let's look at that. Everything liquidation. Hey, that sounds good. What is this thing? Okay, United States Securities and Exchange Commission, Washington, D.C., Form T1. Check if an applicant have an application to determine eligibility of a trustee. What is this all about? What do you mean? What is this thing? General information, the terms of affiliate, and voting securities of the trustee. Voting security. Trusteeships under other, what? Trusteeships under other indentures. If the trustee is a trustee under another indenture, under which any other securities of certificates or interest or participation in any other securities, the obligor of the obligor are outstanding, furnish the following information. Title of the securities outstanding under each of the other indenture. A brief statement of the facts relied upon as a basis for the claim that no conflicting interests within the meaning of Section 310(b)(1) of the Act arises as a result of the trusteeship under any such other indenture. Interlocking directorates. What is this stuff? Okay, wait, let me just keep going. Where's that little thing on the side? Let's scroll it down faster. Okay, what is this thing? Or what is this thing? Instructions. Oh. Okay. As used in this item, the term securities includes only such securities as are generally known as corporate securities, but shall not include any note or other evidence of indebtedness. A isn't a bill, some evidence of indebtedness issued to evidence an obligation to repay monies lent to a person by one or more banks, trust companies, or banking firms, or any certificate of interest or participation in any such note or evidence of indebtedness. 2. For the purpose of this item, the trustee shall not be deemed the owner of holder of any security which holds as collateral security, as trustee or otherwise, for an obligation which is not in default. Oh, well, then you want to be in default. Any security which holds as collateral security under the indenture to be qualified irrespective of any default thereunder. C. Any security which it holds as agent for collection or as custodian, escrow agent, or depositary of in any similar representative capacity. 3. No information will be furnished under this item as to holdings by the trustee of securities already issued under the indenture to be qualified, or securities issued under any other indenture under which the trustee is also a trustee. 4. No information need be given with respect to any class of securities where the amount of securities of the class which the trustee owns beneficially or holds as collateral security for obligations in default does not exceed 1% of the outstanding securities of the class. Huh. Interesting. Ownership or holdings. I mean, this is all really boring stuff, but it's explaining things. Defaults by the obligor. What does that mean? Well, did they make you and me the obligor that we're supposed to be what? Paying bills? So defaults state whether there is or has been a default with respect to the securities under this indenture. Explain the nature of any such default. B, if the trustee is a trustee under another indenture, under which any other securities or certificates of interest or participating in any other securities of the obligor are outstanding, or is trustee for more than one outstanding series of securities under the indenture, state whether there has been a default under any such indenture or series. Identify. Oops. Oh, darn it. Yeah, this is the sucky thing about my computer, man. It's got like this really invisible thing on the side. This thing makes me so upset. I'm telling you, it's so touchy. It's this little tiny thing, what is that thing called? I don't know. It's a little divot thing. It's frustrating to no end, like you're vexing me. Look at that. Form T1. Okay, that's great. Statement of eligibility. Okay, that's great. But this is just a general thing. This has got nothing to do with your particular company, okay? This is just like some form on the trustee thing. So I don't know. I'm going to have to go back. Oh, no action response issued under Exchange Act rule. No action responses issued. Well, that's interesting. There's that bar on the side that I need to scroll down. Yeah, that's the frustrating thing about this computer. It's Mac 11. All right, let me see. Oh, what's this? Statement on the final rule related to pay versus performance. Oh. Division of Corporation Finance, no action letters issued under Exchange Act rule. Trust Indenture Act of 1939. Hey, I'm just saying. Yeah, we're not wrong here. It's a thing, baby. Electronic filing. Incentive-based compensation arrangements. Oh, that sounds good. Changes to Exchange Act registration requirements. Man, what are we like supposed to be major brainiacs, man, and just like be loving on this really super boring stuff that they're hiding from us, or what? Because it keeps going on and on and on. Oh my gosh. Administrative proceedings. U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. What does this mean? I mean, I could waste my entire life reading all this boring stuff, but you know, I gotta do things like sleep and eat and have a life. Just saying. It's really boring stuff, I'm telling you. But you know, we need to know what the heck's going on. Comments on study regarding obligations of brokers, dealers. Well, let's just look that up. Fiduciary Path, LLC. All right, what does this mean? Huh? What is this thing? Put my little face over here on the side. Comments and duties of brokers, dealers, and investment advisors. All right, work for me, come on. What is all this stuff? I'm not seeing any comments, I'm just seeing people's names, you know? Boring. I don't know. Like, well, there are a few different ways to skin a cat. If you don't want to do the bond, you don't want to go the indenture trustee, you try the Mansa way, where he says, send the bill to the CFO. You have to send it registered mail, though. I've already done that. They're like, we don't accept this form of payment. That's why other people are going to the indenture trustee behind the company, because they are brokers and they're indenture trustees and they got the charter. That's why they're doing that. But I'm telling you, you really have got to spend a little bit of time knowing how to look for this. I don't want to spend my whole entire life looking for that. So the first thing I would do is go to filings, and I would go to like I just tried doing the T1. Let me try it up here. Let me just try this. T1. Yeah, but I don't know. It's not going to go to my company, you know? I already did this. You know how like sometimes when you're stressed out, you just keep doing the same thing over and over? That's called crazy making. Yeah, so we don't want to do that. All right, let's try T1 with Southern California Edison. Southern California Edison, because that's the company I'm looking for. Try that. Okay, still not seeing it. All right, so, all right, maybe instead of T1, let's try this. I'm just trying to go a different route. Indentured trustee of Southern California. So let me just see if it doesn't or not. Yeah. I know. Stop messaging me right now because I can't deal. Forms. What's that all about? Hey, Enron. Huh.